to talk. She is messy. I did not want to have the conversation. I asked you to stop because you understand this.
I'm not going to discuss
I'm going to record because
and you're going to go out the door.
And guess what? And the reason why, because y'all not going to sit here and force me into cussing, talking to y'all, and I didn't do anything wrong.
Get your stuff and go.
And I am going to.
Okay, go.
But the problem is, what did I do harmful to you? You ain't going to help me do nothing because you steady fighting me. What did I do wrong?
I'm not going to ask you again.
Oh, you don't have to. But what did I do wrong to you? Nothing. At all.
Did I say you did?
Yes, you did. Because you said I'm cussing in your house. And you said I'm cussing in your house. Yes.
Okay, well, guess
what? But what is so wrong?
Whatever I say.
But what did I do wrong? But what did I do wrong that you had to come in a conversation when I was talking to her?
I didn't come. I said I wasn't going to listen to that.
I was telling her that I did not even want to talk to her. And I knew she was not trying to do nothing but fight me. And somebody called and I don't care. You, of course you don't. You probably don't care if I even woke up. If you sitting there fighting me for what?
Jasmine, hush.
This is the problem.
Well, it's your problem.
Okay, but if I have to protect myself,
and the other time she's not your daughter, you don't.
She ain't my daughter today. That's why I said I don't want to talk to her. She ain't.
No.
I said I do not want to talk to her.
Okay, and I don't.
But she was sick and needed me yesterday, and I cared for her. And then all of a sudden, yesterday, what? It didn't happen. What happened yesterday? What happened yesterday?
I don't know that you needed her. I didn't. Divine, you needed her yesterday for something?
I asked her to ask you where was the blanket.
Oh, really?
Put the blankets over me.
You lying. You said to ask her for the, you said.
I said to ask your mom, where is the blanket? The perfect blanket. Stop fucking lying. I'm tired of your shit. You know I asked her to ask you, where was the blanket? Now you need to stop it. You chose to take a blanket off of the bed and put it on me. I did not never say I needed you. So you need to stop it. You need to stop it. I'm tired of it, guys. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. And you on Facebook Live.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Go to Facebook. Go.
I'm tired of your shit. I'm
tired of it. I almost died.
Girl, please, you a liar. You ain't almost died.
You're gonna be funny.
I'm not doing nothing wrong to her. She's sitting here and abusing me for what?
Facebook Live right now.
No, I'm not.
I'm your bullshit.
Yeah, that's why your shit is dying. And that's why y'all steady walking y'all fucking face. Look at what you doing to me, kicking me out, having me to leave here while you sit up here. I was sure wasn't living here, but then I was just, you just let me come up in here. And I gotta leave because of her shit.
You ain't gotta leave because of her.
It is. Because it's you. You shouldn't have told her to go get that raggedy ass car from the beginning. Shut up.
I got hit by a car.
You ain't get hit by a car.
I did get hit by a car. What the fuck are you like?
You don't know how to fucking
I got hit by a fucking car. Are you fucking stupid? Get the fuck out of my face. Get out of my face.
I'm not in your face.
Fucking ahead.
You lying. What did I do wrong to you? I told you I didn't want to talk to you. I'm about to
go. You want to say that's why I lost
Look. I said I did not be in your pity party. And now they fighting me because I said I don't want to talk to her. They steady fighting me. I said I do not want to fucking talk to her. And they know that.
You want to play victim?
No. She lying and said I woke her up out of her sleep and shit, and I know motherfucking well I did it. I did not give myself. I can take it outside. I did not, and I need my bottle out there freezer. I don't care. Good, that's what you deserve. Yeah, because look what you just did. You lied. I knew you was trying to set me up. I knew it. That's why I went out there and I said I knew it. Stay back in a relationship. Not always she, but Divine was just busting up her bedroom door. And Divine be fucking busting in her bedroom door, talking shit about her. Divine be bossing her around. She don't never tell Divine. Never. Divine be dogging her the fuck out. Divine busted in her room 2 days and blamed her for being work because Divine woke up late for work and the door was locked. Busting her motherfucking room 2 days in a row. And they fighting me throwing my shit outside like I can't get it. What the fuck did I deserve for this shit? That's why I talk on you. That's why I tell y'all right now. We'll do this in front of my son. I was sitting there holding my son's hand. She steady mumbling under her breath. I told her I do not want to talk to you. They kicking up shit. Every day they try to fight me. Every motherfucking day. They figure out, and now they slapping fives and recording me. Don't get it. Them hoes mad. Oh, I don't care. There's no reason why y'all have to use me the way that you do. Straight up. No. No, I want to grab my own stuff. I'm going to get my own stuff. Thank you. Make sure I got my stuff. Get my stuff. Nope. Get my sweater. I didn't do you wrong, you liar. But somebody was on your phone. You said that's why you can't talk to me no more. Somebody called you. No, because she started, she said, oh, somebody was on her phone. She was like, see, I can't talk to you. I can't tell you. I said, listen, why are you talking to me? I don't want to talk to you. I don't trust you. I'm getting my stuff. Yep, they working for something. But guess what? They crippled you and I tried to empower you. I was about to make sure you. Yo, you close your side if you don't have nothing. I didn't disrespect you. Man, motherfucking days. This motherfucker gonna regret that. Huh. See, and then she sit there and use my son. You know what I'm saying? Dogging me the fuck out. You want me to record live up in here while y'all double teaming me? Talking about because of my language. If I tell you to please stop talking to me, I don't want to engage with you. This motherfucking Divine was begging me to talk to her before I went live outside on Facebook. See, they monitor me, watch me. Them hoes act like they nothing without me, and they nothing because I don't want to fucking be bothered. Straight up, I prove this shit how they abuse me. Bitch gonna lie and say that she did not ask me to go get her a blanket and I chose to put it on her. And this bitch was crying to me, all this shit, wanting to talk to me. I felt so bad I was crying myself. Turn around, it wasn't shit but a scam. Hell motherfucking no. No. Time and time. Tell us about you want living here. Bitch, that don't have shit to do with living here at your house. Only reason why I slept in here last night was because of Divine, and Divine talking about how sick and fucked up she was. The other times was because Tyrell, and she gonna tell me if I come over here just for Tyrell, I don't need to come. What do I have to come over here for you for? Huh? For what? You sitting here abusing the fuck out of me. Lying, I can't clean up shit. Then she asked somebody to clean up that nasty ass room, and it ain't shit, but everything is in a pile with a blanket over it. I had everything set. She'll stop me when I get halfway through it to say, look at her nasty ass, didn't even clean it up. She abuses the fuck out of me. The toilet constantly nasty. I have to constantly clean the motherfucking toilet. She tells me that she don't want me putting bleach or putting any cleaning supplies on the toilet. The fuck? I'm supposed to sit somebody pubic hair, shit streaks, all that shit in the motherfucking toilet. I cannot get down. I don't live like that. I ain't sharing like that. That shit nasty as fuck to me. I'm the only one that's been sweeping the floors, mopping the floors, doing everything. She complained that I use bleach. I buy my own shit. I be around here. Motherfuckers sit there and what? Are you fucking serious? Throw all my shit out, like everything about all my shit. You know what I'm saying? She sit here and throw my shit out, bitch. So what? That piercing motherfucking look she had on her face yesterday when I walked through the door. Every motherfucking day yesterday, she was starting shit with me, trying to say that I tore up her house. She said I broke 2 of her ovens. She won't even call and tell them motherfuckers that the oven don't work, because apparently she's going to wait and say pretty soon I broke it. She tell me I can't cook in her house every day, and then blaming me when I didn't even fucking cook. Always a motherfucking problem. No, I don't. I clean her motherfucking stove, but she not even fucking cleaning up after herself. And then she says, oh, it's grease. You got grease on my towel. Not that I clean her motherfucking stove so it could be in fucking new condition. But she blamed me because I got grease on her motherfucking towel. Every day I gotta go through something. Every day. That's why I do not want to go outside and sleep. Every day she wake up, it's like, bitch, why are you still alive? To me, every fucking day she fight me every day, and it's never a fair fight. I can never fight her back. And she takes me for my son. They both fighting me. He don't give a fuck about, like, he don't give a fuck. That's why he laughing. He don't give a fuck. They always taking his shit like he's gonna take they're so jealous. Like both of them can have their own babies, they can have their own shit. Both of them got in fucking working order. They wouldn't say shit for me all the time. They use everything for me, laughing at me in my motherfucking face. That's why I tell it, because I don't need this shit. And I tell it before this extra shit happened too. No. These bitches want me out in the street so they can see who coming up. They want to listen live on motherfucking Facebook. That's all they want to do. So they can guess what they want to do. Because I'm a stupid bitch. So I'll ring them all in. They get my leftovers, y'all. Because my stupid ass can't keep them. And I can attract them with my pretty ass. But once they find out I'm poor, stupid, don't know how to fuck or got nothing, then they come with their little raggedy shit. With their motherfucking age and their motherfucking jobs and their motherfucking money. And like you said, fuck them. I'm not sharing with them. Now one of them is going to skip a motherfucking generation. Straight up. And it's bogus as hell to me. Then she walking around with her camera recording though. Won't tell me I can't record because I see y'all fighting me. And then she gonna tell me she don't want to hear it. But then when Divine talking, she boosting Divine. Come on, talk. Come on and talk to Divine. Divine lying, calling me sick and every motherfucking thing else. That bitch gotta go away from me. So you been said she ain't your daughter. Bitch, she ain't changed. She ain't my motherfucking daughter. I was about to go to bat for that motherfucker because she said somebody hit her. I was trying to tell her, if somebody hit you, why did you get the ticket? What did you do? She ran out of lies to tell. So now what she doing is saying that I started a fight with her. Like she been doing it for her whole motherfucking life. I am about to go. I'm going. Whatever. Fuck you, bitch. I almost told her I wish you would die. I swear to God, I had to catch myself. They don't care about me. I'm no longer going to hold this shit back. When they get this too far, y'all, she hate me. She have sent me to jail. Fairy Renee Lee have sent me to jail, told the police a lie and said that I investigate her. I have had enough of this shit. There's no reason why. And then she turns off the light and I'm charging my motherfucking phone. Oh, well. Talking about what you waiting on, bitch, to see how long you was going to be like you is. That's why your ass is in the trouble. I can't even get the bed bugs out the motherfucking house, y'all. Now, my son is being abused for the motherfucking bed bugs. I sit here and I have to take in and shit. And that's why I try to stick around to be supportive of my baby. This bitch don't give a fuck telling him to throw his diaper in a garbage can in the kitchen, you nasty bitch. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm getting my shit. I'm going. No, bitch. You want to take it that far, ho? I'm sorry. Because you know why I'm telling them that they should die? Because how many times them bitches was planning my funeral in 2000 motherfucking 20 and 2021. I swear to God, them bitches what? Saying I was so motherfucking sick. Telling me that I was motherfucking nothing. I hope them bitches suffer for every motherfucking thing that they do to me. Now, and then I start laughing at that bitch after they told me to get out. I said, when she had that little motherfucking apartment from Kenosha County, you know, that motherfucking jail cell, bitch. And when cause she doing, fucking bitch. No. All the friends that I had, they friends now. All the guys I had, she gonna tell money that he give me, he wanted me to have, and gonna tell me he didn't have to give me that. Yeah. Nope. I don't care. I'm gonna make it out here. I'm gonna do my fucking thing. And it is what it motherfucking is. Cause you know, no. She didn't hear all the motherfucking videos I had having her motherfucking back when these motherfuckers dragging her ass through this motherfucking family. Now, motherfuckers hate her now. The messy, mischievous shit. Nigga, it's about my son and not Divine talking about. It's not even about the car. It's not about the car. Whose side you on, bitch? Huh? Divine busting her. Divine be talking crazy to her like a motherfucker. She don't say shit to Divine. Nothing. Kissing Divine. Divine says she don't want her in her car because she carries motherfucking bed bugs. Then motherfucker gonna tell me that not to even wash out my own son clothes. He be sitting there needing clean clothes and struggling, bitch, on turn motherfucking electricity on me. I do not care. Because guess what? I'ma still motherfucking make it. And guess what? While your ass beg for motherfucking company, begging them to give you motherfucking surgery. See, these bitches don't mind embarrassing me in front of my baby. They laughing, tormenting me in front of my baby, in front of their company. But see, this the same company that be around all the time. So it ain't like they know something motherfucking different. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's y'all motherfucking hey. Bitch. See? Ha. She's talking about, see, that's why I believe it was more than just the car. Divine wanted to try to see, I'm getting my shit. I am getting my shit. I'm getting my shit. I'm getting my shit, bitch. Get out your motherfucking life while you begging for motherfucking surgery, bitch. I am getting my shit. Fuck you. Swear to God, bitch. Fuck you. And I mean that. And it's never been a fuck you like this before, bitch. Fuck you. Because you sitting there was trying to figure out a way. Bitch, you won't even fight your battles. You didn't raise Divine to fight me, you weak hoe. Now, but you begging for surgery, bitch. Remember that. Now, bitch lying. Talking about it was a motherfucking car accident. Bitch, at first it was internal bleeding. You lying, bitch. Get investigated. Your little motherfucking house that you renting, bitch. Huh? Talk about what happened to your shit, bitch. That bitch despised me. She hates me. Huh? I don't fuck with her. I don't talk to her. I try to stay out her way because she looking yesterday. That bitch, her phone rang after she was dogging me out. I said, yeah, saved by the bell. She don't want a fucking record. Huh? I can't record, but she got all them motherfucking witnesses up in there. See, she started recording. She wanted me. See, she started throwing my shit. See, that bitch, she hiding something. Bitch, what you got to do with my daddy death? I'm starting to ask questions. Oh, now what? I'm sorry. Huh? You took my son from me. For what? Huh? For that motherfucking $700-800 a little extra money of motherfucking Social Security? Listen, I ain't got to beg nobody for shit. But these bitches steady fighting me and try to bitch me down, calling the police on me, recording me, embarrassing me when I was just sitting there holding my son's hand, ignoring them. Please, every time I talk to y'all always kicking up shit. She was the first one to do. She hate for me to talk to Divine. She hate that I was cooking Divine food. She don't want me and Divine to get close to each other for some motherfucking reason too. That's another motherfucking problem. Now, I'ma tell it, bitch. Like I give a fuck, hollering, oh, just stop, you'll be back again. That's what they keep believing. They messy as hell, huh? So they can have something to talk to each other about. Cause they be working together on their lives together and shit. Because they don't get along. Divine don't fuck with her. And she doing everything she bitch, you talk to my children any motherfucking kind of way, bitch. But you don't want me to motherfucking talk to my own children about living. Bitch, your ass wasn't there to take care of me. Begging my motherfucking daddy for motherfucking all this shit, bitch. Fuck you. And I'm telling me, why do you sit out there? It's too hot to be out there. And then when I start going to her house, there's so she can get me out. Yes. You want to talk about her? Oh, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This bitch want to talk about all these other fuckers on drugs and shit. Why? Because they on crack? Bitch, what you going? I told you. Now, these motherfuckers hating on me constantly. Because you know why? They want to keep doing the increment of me, motherfuckers. So, as a motherfucker paying me attention, them hoes nice. Soon as they need me for something, Divine to sit there like I don't know any better. Can you please grab? Now she just had ignored me when I tried to. I see she was running late for work and all of this shit or whatever. Oh, don't worry about it. Bitch, don't you motherfucking worry about it. I said, you want me to cook you something? She ignored me. The next day or the next couple of days, she's, can you, and try to talk to me all nice, can you please look under there and give me some containers for my food? I was washing Tyrell clothes out. Now they see me washing clothes out. Bitch, now y'all want to go to the motherfucking laundry mat. You see what I'm saying? Them hoes always want the motherfucking credit. They don't give a fuck. And I don't give a fuck about him not giving a fuck. No. Bitch, it was nothing. You hear me? Nothing. For that bitch to let me sit there and keep my son company. Bitch, you don't give a fuck about him. This bitch don't even want me. I bought him his own sticks of butter. His own eggs. She used the motherfucking his butter for her motherfucking party. And told me that I can't use her Land O'Lakes butter to make his motherfucking pancakes and eggs, and gonna tell me where is her pancake mix. I didn't say shit. That's Tyrell motherfucking pancake mix. I bought that pancake mix for Tyrell. And tell me don't use her motherfucking butter. I said, well, what happened to Tyrell? Tyrell had 3 sticks of butter. Because I used damn near a half a stick of butter for his eggs. She tells me 7 eggs is too many. This day is another motherfucking serious day. Yeah. Oh, bitch, how can I know, motherfucker? How can you be mad? You was just sitting there talking shit about them because I don't be bothering them. Would I ever get somebody to motherfucking understand where I'm coming from some motherfucking time? They rather not pay. They don't pay Tyrell no attention, man. And I feel bad because I'm sitting up there trying to beg her, just stop. She gonna keep going. Somebody had called and she's talking on her breath. See, I can't even talk. Somebody called Divine phone or something, talking to Divine. Every time I go out the door, these bitches they want to hop on my motherfucking Facebook page. So I address a lot of this shit so they can motherfucking hear it. These hoes, I hate them, I swear to God, man. They have been abusing me all this motherfucking time. Raggedy bitches, and then they sit there and beat my ass, right? Oh, every day sending me to jail. I get that motherfucking lawsuit money. This bitch was calling, my mom was calling Jate phone every motherfucking day, harassing Jate, harassing me, saying I bought Jate a motherfucking car. She was mad because I was staying at Jate house and not there. Jate was like, I'm gonna fight your mama. She talking about you said you were gonna give me a lump sum. Every week she coming to get hundreds of dollars at a time. Every week I'm taking her out to eat and shit. I'm Jasmine Renee Davis. Two police officers driving through this motherfucker. See, they got motherfuckers, I'm sorry, they need surgery and kidneys and everything else. See, they'll lie their ass off. This bitch won't fucking work out. It's terrible to see her. See, the ugly ass bitch that treats somebody and was fucked up would hate for somebody to see them in a fucked up situation like that too. But what do? I don't make fun of her. I clean her house as hard as I can. Her nasty ass motherfucking basement. No. Then Divine gonna lie and say, I did not tell you. I said, ask your mom. Bitch, why the fuck you gonna tell me to ask my mom and you don't fucking ask her? I don't feel bad about shit no more. I take the responsibility of one little thing. But guess what? Them motherfuckers trying to whoop her ass because of that surgery, whatever they took from that motherfucking girl out of her body or whatever. That's one goddamn thing. They've been doing this shit to me for 2 months. They didn't, the motherfuckers about, I got what you want and all this shit. One time this bitch gonna talk about, see how nasty I am and all this shit, like, cause I went and go and I had said something about I had an itch. So she tells me to go to the hospital to get some medicine for a motherfucking bladder infection or urinary tract infection. Look, the police is serious as fuck about. Oh, I don't know, sirens. How the fuck the police motherfucker no motherfucker, some white motherfucker walking up to that house right now. Then Divine gonna ask Tyrell if he wanted some Wendy's chicken nuggets, right? Then she gonna say, nah, like basically he too fucking fat. Bitch, shut the fuck up. These hoes sitting there and mastered the art of motherfucking deception. Want to play with his motherfucking mind to make it seem like, yo, I'm telling it. To make it seem like she being nice to him, but blaming it like, oh, you don't need him. Bitch, you probably don't got no motherfucking money to buy him chicken nuggets. Maybe she did buy him some, but she told him that, you know what I'm saying, you want some chicken nuggets? And then gonna say, nah, because he basically too fat. Bitch, oh, he got some chicken nuggets in the motherfucking freezer though, stupid bitch. Fuck them hoes, man. Are abusing me. Divine sitting there. Oh, she was in so much pain. You should have saw her. That bitch was bouncing up like she wanted to motherfucking fight me. Calling me sick. What did I fucking do to you? Nothing. See. But this bitch, when she had that motherfucking apartment, oh, she was calling me in the middle of the night. Harassing me, talking about me, calling me a nothing ass bitch. Huh? They talking all that shit. That's why you don't got shit. Then she got a car talking about, bitch, you don't got a car. You ain't about to be up in my car. All this shit dropping me off at the motherfucking police station. Her granny sitting up there telling her to leave me in Kenosha, knowing I don't got nothing with me, my coat or nothing. I just had what I wore to the end, wasn't trying to have nothing. Not trying to bring too much. I didn't even want to get in her car. And then they talk about getting the car just a few days ago. She steady listening to her grandmother. She been driving since she's 16. Why don't you talk to somebody that Divine talk about she want a new tire, all this different shit? You go to the motherfuckers, JB Byrider, who's supposed to stand by their cars and they not. Why aren't they motherfucking taking care of them cars? Talking about, oh, they taking too long. Motherfuckers been having to fix on her cars just in 2 weeks alone. It's been problems with that motherfucking car. Now yesterday she just had a motherfucking car accident. Listen, all I had to do is request the motherfucking body cam footage and see how the motherfucking officers was not listening or whatever. That's public motherfucking anybody, city records, any federal records, them open records, rather, please. Nope. I'm fine. I had to sit out here all motherfucking summer last year. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. I'ma make it. See what I'm saying? That's what they don't understand. If I gotta plug my shit up there, Andre, even if it get to the point and I don't want it to, but motherfucker, I'll walk to the motherfucking raggedy ass Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Center. I don't have shit to say to the motherfuckers up there though. And I do not have to say a word to them. That's the fucking thing. That's not their house. Motherfuckers be trying to force me to have conversations with them. I'm here on my own time. A motherfucker only get 2 or 3 hours in this bitch. And why do I have to sit up here and talk to y'all and you acting like you know my daddy and all this different shit? The motherfuckers watching my Facebook videos. I did not invite you to watch me. I don't care if I talk to you. That is, you're at work. Get to know somebody sometime. Shit. These motherfuckers, I can't keep living like this. Rushing into every motherfucking thing in my life. Constantly going through shit all the time in my motherfucking life. This bitch hurry up and kick me out. So I can't talk to Divine. She wants me to, this bitch, I come out, she's then, oh, this is what happened. So Divine trying to force me to talk to her. See, Divine believes she gonna talk to me the way that she talked to that motherfucking Fair Renee. Ha, bitch, nah. Ha. I said, what? Who the fuck who you scared of? That you sitting here letting Divine talk to you any kind of motherfucking way. I'm 40, bitch. And me saying I don't want to talk to y'all shit, please. It's not worse than this bitch busting in your motherfucking room when you and my son is asleep. Like she raiding your motherfucking room, you stupid bitch. Calling you stupid or all this shit while you motherfucking sleep. Huh? Anytime she motherfucking and this motherfucker get right up or she'll say something for jump to a Divine every motherfucking beck and call. And see, one thing she don't like me because she try to talk that shit about Divine to me. I shut it down. I don't sit up there and gossip with her motherfucking ass. And that's why she don't like me. See, she can gossip with everybody, but she ain't gonna gossip with me. And whoever she gossip with her, she gossip with. See, this shit hurt me today. Cause you should have. I could have showed her, but she didn't want me to record. I wasn't trying to put too much on camera. But y'all, if you could, anybody could have seen this shit. This bitch throwing my shit outside. Gonna lie and say it's Tyrell shit. The spill, knowing that it's not. Blame Tyrell for all of this shit. Then she tells me Tyrell is on her insurance. Tyrell is no longer on the state insurance. Bitch, you lying. That is my son. I don't know if she get food stamps for Tyrell or what. No, straight up. Mm-mm. She was getting the motherfucking summer food stamps, and I was pissed off. See, why would you get food stamps for him? And then I was getting food stamps, right, for him for a little bit. I took him off my food stamps, though. And she was telling me, oh, no, I don't need you to give him no food. Don't bring no food. You just keep it for yourself. I'm like, that shit don't even fucking sound right. But you telling me to go get a job so I could take care of my son and get my son, but you working against me so you can keep him. I said, why you telling me to leave? Why don't tell her? So this is what happened. See, Divine was trying to talk to me, right? She's crying and trying to get my attention. And yesterday, see, I seen her there. I was like, damn, Divine is here. Her car not here. So she's sitting there. I ain't say shit because I don't give a fuck. I'm not talking to her. I don't talk to her granny. I don't talk to her. But when her granny asked me to do something, I try to do the best that I can. See, them hoes hate me. They want me only around just enough so they can play me like I'm motherfucking stupid. Huh? She act just like that bitch. But that's okay. Huh? Because when she lonely and need a friend, she's not gonna come. Like she tried to give me some money on June 12th. I wouldn't accept it. Hell no, bitch. I'm not accepting no more. Especially not a motherfucking birthday gift for me. You putting Renee on my name. You want all these Renees and shit. Bitch, you got some explaining to do. I've had enough of this shit. So I come in, I say to Tyrell, I said, oh, I'm so sorry, Tyrell. I said, no, I said, oh, I'm so sorry that 1 hour turned into 3. Divine gonna say, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, what? I was like, what are you saying? It wasn't Divine get out for saying what the fuck to your mama, though. So Divine want to talk slick to me or whatever. I don't care how Divine talk because that's her language. I don't trip on Divine using those words because I know better. Huh? See, that motherfucking Renee, bitch, you try to act like you don't use all them words. Bitch, please, okay? Now, with your perfect motherfucking goody two-shoes ass, bitch. Huh? But guess what? You been whooping motherfuckers' ass for a mighty long time, bitch. But I'm going to tell you something. You ain't whooping my ass not another day in your whole motherfucking life, bitch. Never again. Never again. That bitch, she told me she a couple steps ahead of me. See, she want to motherfucking play nice. I don't appreciate it. Talking about... She keep telling me, like, you don't live here. And then this bitch gonna say, call me one day, you at home? I said, I'm not at your house. This ain't my home. The fuck was she on? Who was about to give her some motherfucking buy her out that day? Hell no, bitch, I ain't at home. I'm at your house. Hell no, I ain't at home. No, hell no. I ain't getting stuck here. Now, bitch. And then she wanna talk that shit to me and say some shit to me. I said, so why you kicking me out? She said, you never live here. What are you talking about? I said, I didn't say that I live here. I said, why are you kicking me out? See, they sit up there and I've heard them plan, talk, abuse the fuck out of me, send me to jail. She called the police on me and told the police, and I ain't want this bitch and her grandson, Raymond Ellison. Called the police on me. Raymond was not even there. Then one time, her brother lied, and the fuck, I don't know if he did, I couldn't believe it, but they said Willie lied and said that I pulled a knife out on Ferry Renee Lee. I never pulled a knife out on no fucking body. One time, Raymond and them was doing some shit, and I said, motherfucker, y'all ain't about to whoop my ass today. I will grab these motherfucking knives on y'all ass. But I was never, you know what I'm saying, in their face. Them motherfuckers all trying to fight me. Came and got Divine for a motherfucking party. My tire had just went flat. I had to call a motherfucking cab. Them motherfuckers, then they called me and said, oh, be careful, because Raymond and his roommates look like, and then Raymond gonna lie and tell somebody that I was selling weed out his house. I was never selling no fucking weed. I wasn't selling no weed out his house. This was in 2019. Matter of fact, was it 2020? Like fucking February 2020. It was something like 2020-ish. Yeah, because that's when COVID was coming around and motherfuckers was just trying to go back into the buildings and different things like that. Racine County, all kind of shit. Divine was out here fucking with these niggas and sneaking off, and it was a mess. The whole time her motherfucking granny got her back. So that's why Kenosha convinced me to let her get a voluntary power of attorney, and she used that bitch to her motherfucking advantage. She went and took Tyrell's Social Security check and every motherfucking thing. Social Security office is getting sued because they should never have ever. They cannot use a power of attorney to give somebody's own child's Social Security check. Especially when Gurney police tells me that I have to give my son to her. And I said, what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm not staying at her motherfucking house. I'm not staying there. See, they believed it because I care so much about my baby that I wasn't gonna let him go. Yeah, I care so much about myself. I can't go keep going in jail with this shit and them killing me. I didn't do anything wrong to them. Them motherfuckers said your mom said that you said that you were going to kill her. That's hearsay. You can't arrest me for hearsay. So she called a group of them over there. My so-called sisters, her daughters, all of them. So they asked Aunt Janae, nah, y'all. They hurt me so bad today. Motherfuckers say my people perish because of lack of knowledge. I am not their family. I cannot do this shit.
I'm gonna try to find me some college or something with a meal plan or something. I gotta go. I gotta do something. I'm sorry to Tyrell. I'm saying it's so fucked up where I can't even keep my mouth closed long enough to be around my baby, you know, knowing that he could benefit from me. Them motherfuckers don't kick it. I stretched Tyrell. She talking about, oh, that's okay. I'm gonna have somebody to put him in some classes and all that. Bitch, you got a super duper motherfucker. He got a mama right here, a super duper ass motherfucker, bitch. But you'll sit. She lied to me on July 4th. I said, so this is what happened. She says she's about to take Tyrell somewhere, right? So I wasn't about to really go outside. I was, you know, just bleeding and just appreciate myself. Like, I'm straight. So then I call her. She locks the door where my food at. And so I'm like, hey, I didn't know I got to get my oatmeal or, I want my stuff. I got my cereal. No, I said my cereal. And then she snaps on me like, see, that's why you need to take your stuff out, this and that. Oh, that's okay. I'm about to come. So she made it seem like I stopped her from being where she was at. So then I was like, then it was so motherfucking cold in her house. Make no goddamn sense. So I was like, no, you don't have to do that. I'm fine. I'll find something out. You don't have to leave. I didn't know. I thought you were going to tell me what the key was. See, last night she tried to fight me about that key. And guess what? I seen the key in the lock. That shit was right on the table. So while she was sitting there while her company was there, she had that motherfucking lock and that key on the table. But what she probably was looking for me to do was cuss her ass out. Maybe say, I don't know where the fuck is at, or why are you asking me? I said, no, I'm sorry. I don't know where it's at. No, I don't want to have anything to do with that. See, I shut they shit down. No, please don't involve me just like I did today. But when I find out that bitch was playing me the whole time, I ain't do shit but shake my motherfucking head. Charged it to the motherfucking game. See? So she goes, I said, she gets here there. I said, where's Tyrell? Oh, he's playing. He's somewhere playing. Huh? So then she tells me first to find his sparklers and shit. All the other kids, they're going to have their sparklers and all this other shit. I'm like, I don't know where his sparklers are, but I know where some at. When I had cleaned up your porch and all that, I put them in a bag and all that, so I got the sparklers out. She didn't keep up with his shit. She's upset she can't find his bag of notebooks to take it to the motherfucking parade, whatever. She tried to fight me that morning. So I said, oh, she must be trying to kick me out. I said, don't worry about it. I don't have to stay here. You having company over or whatever. I'm fine. Because she had told me she was going to keep those tablecloths on her table, whatever. So then I said, when is Tyrell during the night? She tried to get me to go out on her porch with her and watch fireworks with her. I'm like, I'm not about to go out there. No, thank you. I'm doing something. And I was, though. I was doing some studying. And so she, I said, when are you going to get Tyrell? She was like, I said, is Tyrell coming? She said, no. I said, where is Tyrell? She said, oh, they came and got him. I told them where he was at, and they came and got him from where I was at or whatever. He with his daddy now. You couldn't tell me that. This is what I have to take in from her. Does anybody understand? Oh, I'm supposed to be professional. That ain't shit. The thing about it is, what are you trying to prepare me for, bitch? What are you grooming me for? You hear me? What the fuck? Huh? That's what I want to ask you. What is? Oh, because I can't handle it. Bitch, you got you a James Rector Davis. Bitch, are you fucking serious? You can't be motherfucking serious, you stupid bitch. Them hoes used to tell me, talking about you just like your daddy. Your daddy used to fuss at me. And you know what I told them raggedy bitches as them 3 hoes? That's why I said I'm like Cinderella. Sat on that motherfucker. I'm sorry, Antonia. But you motherfucking real sketchy. I said if y'all did anything to him, like y'all doing to me, I understand why he used to fuss at y'all motherfuckers. Them hoes couldn't say shit. Just looked at me, looked stupid as fuck. Day I went to jail in 2018, them bitches sitting there and didn't all them out there jumped on me, lied. I didn't barely even touch Divine. It was them. And Janae trying to fight me outside, talk about come. I said, oh girl, please. My mama begging Janae to stop. Antonia kids begging her to stop. They lied and I went to jail about Divine. They said I choked Divine, strangulation. I did not. All them motherfuckers was trying to act like Divine was perfect. You know why? Because they was all talking to there. And apparently Anjanae and them had a little close fucking with the nigga. See, this is the thing I want y'all to realize. I don't see. They say, "Oh, this is why you don't get along. You a little kid." See, hold on. No, they're not doing it right. I'ma tell it, cause these bitches steady putting me on blast. And then I almost found myself playing to her company. I had to catch myself. I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to put them in this. Because of their sitting there and they are extended family members anyway, right? But she talking that shit. So I was trying to give my side of the motherfucking story to them before it got too motherfucking far gone. I have never fucked any of they men. They have never shared no man. If they fuck somebody, it was after I was with them. They ain't never shared no man with me. I have always been the one to bring the friends. I have always been the one, all my friends that I had. Then now these bitches friends with the friends that I had don't even fuck with me. I'm a great, as motherfuckers say, you're such a good sport. Love the shit out of them, man. I don't care. But when I'm constantly being disappointed, when motherfuckers constantly doing all this shit to me as if I'm doing something wrong to them, how? I'm sitting up there, I got motherfucking bed bug, and I see my baby, his whole skin full of bed bug marks from fucking 2000 and at least 2020. This bitch won't. Okay, I spent some hundreds of dollars back in 2021. Like 2021, early 2022. The man said they had to clean up the house in order for it to work. So I ended up fighting with his ass and not paying him because he got slick. I paid him the first time. Hold on now. But he wants to come back and get paid some more money and continuously come back hundreds of dollars. So I told him, and they're like, the bed bugs are still there. So what did I do? Accommodate, like, you know what I'm saying? Made sure they had everything they needed. So she said, well, we're going to have to leave the house all day long, and we're going to have to go to Anjanae's house all day, me and the kids. So what I do, make sure they have food delivered to them. This bitch real like get expensive. I was in Kenosha. trying to stay away from these bitches because they was fighting me. It got so bad, they came and was fighting me, right? Came and got in the motherfucking apartment on Birch Road, knocking on the motherfucking door. I would not let them motherfuckers in because I'm not about to lose where I'm staying at. I had nowhere else to go. I had that fake ass motherfucking eviction on my record and thousands of dollars that I could have paid a down payment and paid. I'm buying everybody, all these, not everybody, but whoever's around shit constantly. I had to pull my hand back a little bit. I was sending all $511 food stamps to Racine through motherfucking Instacart or either shopping. Instacart keep a motherfucking record of that shit. These bitches only tell their side of the goddamn story. They are abusing me. And said, they lied and said that I said I was going to kill Divine. I've never said I was ever going to kill motherfucking Divine. But you know how it go. They got to say something. So these bitches come knocking on the motherfucking door, beating the door, like boom, boom, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. So now her neighbors hating on me. But guess what these bitches do? Get in good with the neighbors now. Talking to the motherfucking neighbors and shit. Huh? Call the motherfucking maintenance man. Now they getting good with the maintenance man to open up the motherfucking door. That's how I know that motherfucking maintenance man was stealing my motherfucking money. I'm sorry, y'all bitches keep doing me wrong. I'm not gonna keep going through this shit with y'all over and over again. This shit don't make no motherfucking sense. How the fuck Divine sit there? Her car, something bad happened to her car. Then all of a sudden the tire fucked up. Now she told her shit out, and then the airbag, and then she kicked me out drastically as hard. Look at how she did it. Fighting me. I said, oh, don't worry. I said, they're draining your ass. I said something like they're draining your ass out. I was trying to empower you though. I said, don't worry about it, because they're going to tell you, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even throwing shit in her face. And then she gonna, not after y'all didn't kick me out. I'm saying, fuck you and your car, bitch. That's what the fuck you get. You know why? Because y'all bitches sitting there like I have nothing. All I'm doing holding, and I be bitty space. That's the thing. I be on the floor too. Then she tells me to get up on the chair sometime. The waterman came through. I was on the motherfucking floor. She said, get up off the floor until this man leave. Went to Nike Outlet. So planning for everybody to go to Nike Outlet. They want to spend all my money. I didn't like that. First of all, I was trying to get my job back at Finish Line. So I was buying all these Nike little joggers, little shoes. I had bought a pair of, I don't know, Jordan 1s maybe. But I said, are they dunks? I don't even know what the fuck, right? I don't even got my shit no more, unfortunately. But I knew I could wear them every day. So I bought a pair of those. And I had bought a pair of these Air Force One Jordans. They look like Air Force Ones, but they was Jordans. Birch Road would not even give me my motherfucking order. Like they said that it never came. So I had reported it missing from Nike. And I didn't get it back till later. And I didn't pay Nike, but I'm going to talk to Nike. I had this gift card that I never did spend with some money on it. when I had a return, I said, no, you don't have to give me the cash back. You can put it on a gift card. That's fine. Because I'll be back in here anyway. So I didn't spend it. So I said I'd talk to them and they can use the money off that gift card to pay for those shoes. But I didn't get around to it. So Terrell's driving his car. And we go pick up Ashley Washington. And then, of course, Tyrell is in the car. Divine is in the car. And Renee is in the car. Renee, I talked to everybody and told them, Renee wants to get these motherfucking Jordan outfit and shit. The problem is I was going to have to buy the Jordan outfit, but then keep taking her out to eat every fucking week and giving her money every week. She goes and tells me to give her like $500 or $400 one time to buy a bike. Terrell's working at Walmart. She wants to get his discount. For what? You should see that little ass motherfucking bike Tyrell got for $400 motherfucking dollars. He ain't never get to ride that bitch. The littlest motherfucking smallest ass motherfucking bike. He could have got a mongoose. I was giving her that bread, man. That was the same day I had left the fucking hotel from the DoubleTree. And I had went into church at this motherfucking Mormon church that day. And I had left church because she was calling me to bring her the motherfucking money. Come on, somebody. I'm tired of this. I'm not saying I'm tired, but I don't care. I was not a Mormon. I was just those. I was kicking it. I believe that they were my friends. And I don't care if I'm over all this shit. Because somebody need to understand why these motherfuckers hating on me so hard. And I need to know. So Divine sitting there, now I was recording, I was sitting there. They supposed to be shopping. Divine come hating on me. I'm like, y'all gonna get something or not? Terrell looking. Terrell's like, oh, y'all, some bullshit. Like, I'm about to go, all this different shit. Like, this is ridiculous. So Divine come up to me looking at me all mean. First of all, y'all abuse the fuck out of me every day. Torture me. I got videos to prove it. Abuse me. Fuck with me every day to the point I didn't give a fuck. I was sitting there smoking my cigarettes, recording, singing. I didn't give a fuck. But they were sending me to jail. And I was really like, I can't go back no more. So I had found out that Terrell's cousin was living in a house that Renee's daughter was once living in. I'm like, shit, she might got some extra room out. I'm gonna see. So I went over there. I had called her on the phone. She was like, nah, she was like, I'm really not letting nobody live with me or whatever right now. I was like, oh, okay. She was like, but call me, talk to me later about it. I see. So I had planned, I didn't know that I was gonna get my money. But I had planned on figuring out how I was going to get over there on South Street. And so then that night, I got a car. And so Divine is like, I said, come on, Divine, come and move over. So they like, nah. See, that's what they not telling you. Divine like, no, I'm not ever moving over here, over there. That boy raped me and all that different stuff. Her son. Man, come on now, y'all. She told her dad and everything, come to find out, no, that ain't how the story motherfucking went. See, that nigga was talking, oh, you let Terrell cousin rape her. No, they were being fucking fast in that motherfucking basement. And I didn't know what the fuck, I didn't have shit to do with that. See, motherfuckers trying to do a lot, but what do y'all got to prove to me? I guess I'm the nothing ass bitch that need everything from y'all. So why you need me? See, I'm not buying into this dumbass shit for a motherfucker to make me seem like I'm good for nothing. No. If you fuck with me too hard, bitch, don't fuck with me at all. Don't ask me to be around you. I do not want to get into any kind of relationship that I have to live the same kind of life that I am living right now with these same ass shit. I want to be around some professionals. Some motherfuckers who don't mind if I want to clean so I can move my body and so that I won't lose it. Motherfuckers sit there and pay me to be, oh, you rich motherfuckers don't clean their own house. Bitch, you a motherfucking lie. They was jealous because I had a house, good motherfuckers coming. You know all I gotta motherfucking do, all the shit that I'm motherfucking going through. Fuck y'all, man. So, these bitches torturing me constantly. Oh, come out the room. No, but I ain't gonna lie. She would go and get my cigarettes for me. I would give her money. She would pick up my cigarettes and shit. You know, the things that I would ask her or whatever. She would make sure I had my cigarettes. You got your cigarettes? I would give her the money to buy my cigarettes, and she would bring me back. I was buying them $5 this pack. You know, cigarettes like fuck a pack of Newports. They anywhere from like $11 to like $14 for a pack of motherfucking. I said, why do y'all keep smoking that same brand? They know y'all black motherfuckers gonna smoke it, and they change the price for a motherfucking reason. Try some different cigarettes. Maybe you'll feel a lot motherfucking better. Fuck, you gonna sit up here and pay $14 for one raggedy pack of motherfucking cigarettes, and every pack of Newport smell different. I said, damn, that Newport smell. She'll just freshly open the motherfucking pack too, so ain't nobody lacing shit. So don't even try to say I said that, because I ain't seen that. Fuck that. But they tortured me. So I had to get the fuck away from them. You know what I'm saying? What can I possibly do? Time and time again. Then one night, Rochelle Anderson Moore calls me. I'm stressed the fuck out. This the first night I come from Racine and go to Kenosha. She randomly calls me, asking me where I'm at. Why are you asking me where I'm at? See what I'm saying? Fuck you bitches. Cause y'all the best bitches ever. Huh? You bitches are the great black bitches of motherfucking Kenosha. So keep it that motherfucking way, bitch. Shit. These bitches, and then they sit there and worship all these other motherfuckers and swear don't want me to meet. No, I don't give a fuck about y'all, new generation of children, all these bitches that's coming up. Y'all sit there and made my own motherfucking child hate me. I had Divine in control. Needless to say, whether motherfuckers believe it or not. Soon as this bitch convinced me to come and live in her house, when Arc Apartments in Kenosha, the motherfucking hashtag homes, I moved in hashtag homes in motherfucking 2018, right? So it was a gas leak in the house. And I did not know it. They had to have known it because they said don't plug up the motherfucking stove. We Energies talking about they don't have a trace of me being at that motherfucking address ever. Yes, they do. And the bill wasn't even $20. They came and identified the motherfucking gas leak. That's why I had to move out of that motherfucker. And Terrell was like, I should never listen to you. This bitch telling everybody, come. She want me to bring all my dad's stuff, all this shit. But then, man, listen, okay, y'all. No, you don't have to get a storage. Come on. I don't care no more. Cause she wouldn't even just let me charge up my motherfucking phone. I said, can I just charge it? Now I'm charging up my phone. What's up? Why do I have to leave? I didn't even do anything to you. No. You don't want me to motherfucker put 2 and 2 together. You hate that I talk to Divine. She don't like that shit. She want to know, what am I talking to Divine about? She want me to repeat the shit. And damn near want me to repeat it when I'm talking to Tyrell. Sit up there. I miss this petty shit. But I just want to say the shit that I had to bite my tongue about. I don't have much money. So I don't let it stop me. I still get the motherfucking bottles of water. But I try to be careful. So I buy a pack of Ice Mountain. She grabs the Ice Mountain up, put it in the cooler. Okay? And then says that, oh, somebody drinking up all her water. I'm like, well, I just bought that. I bought the Ice Mountain. And it's like, okay, now you don't want to talk about how you drinking up the Ice Mountain that I bought. And I just said simple. I was like, oh, that's okay. I was like, because I buy water. Everybody's buying water around here. And she's telling me, like, come in her house, you know, so I don't have to be out there in the sun. Oh, it's going to be hot today. And so I was like, it's fine because I don't live there. That's not my house. But my son is there. And he's going through something. So I sit there with him and I be there, and he really likes to have me around. And we laugh and we sing and we stretch. It's like she hates it. She's always like, oh, you gotta go. You too loud. He too loud when you around. Bitch, no, he not. Oh, he don't be that loud. And then she said, he only eating so much because you around. And I had to tell her, I said, have you ever been around someone who lost their appetite? And when something was better for them, they got their appetite back? She didn't say shit to me. But he also knows that he can eat around me and he can eat around me. Shit. Talk about you ain't gonna come up in my house. You trying to run my house. You don't just be giving him. I'm like, I just bought these bananas. She's like, no, you didn't. All the bananas you ate is gone. I said, no, it's not. This was like 2 weeks ago or something. I said, and then I went on her porch and grabbed some more bananas and show her, like, I got some more. But now I don't even get that little money no more. The shoes that she buy him for his feet be too small. This bitch talk about, no, you want this. I'm not buying. I said, look, you could tell. You could look at his feet. It's too tight on his feet. She wants to cut his nails down, cut his toenails down. Bitch, just buy him a half a size shoe bigger. You buying him all these little ass shoes. Bitch, look at y'all. All of them wear the same motherfucking size. Tyrell's feet is bigger than yours. So his toenails, you know, I understand. My toenail used to be darker, and now I got some dirt or whatever built up, and whatever. I learned. So I was still in these little drops. But the thing was, the shoes I was wearing was too tight around this area. So once I buy them a size bigger, Then I don't have to worry about my feet feeling some type of way or hurting or whatever. She's wearing these little ass shoes talking about how bad her side hurt and all that. Now you need surgery from a car accident your ass had in Kenosha. Now, fuck them. Because they got all this bad shit to say about me. They want to know what I got to say about them. I don't have shit to say about you other than what you have did. Shit. Tell Terrell, like, Terrell say he got a job. Okay, then, dude. Like, why aren't you sending any money? Shit. The fuck, man. This bitch just sit there and I'm sorry, I cannot. Hate this shit. Now I don't know. Again, she do me like this every so often and want me to stay in her house until it's never me being able to leave on my own. So then I saw she's fighting me every morning. So I hurry up and get up, you know, and say, I'm about to charge my phone, I'm about to leave. And then she's like, can you stay there with Tyrell? Like, and I'm like, what time? She's like, oh, when I get up. It's like, never can she tell me, like, bitch, I'm not about to have you sit out here treat me like I'm nothing. You wasn't even taking care of me when I was under 18. Now, what makes you think you about to start treating me like this? And that's a problem. Like, and this is why these motherfuckers sit out here and like Tyrell, they want to keep him, you know what I'm saying? Like, disabled. So when he turned 18, if anything happens, Tyrell go out and, you know, anything can prove that he's strong or whatever, they'll get somebody in trouble and say, oh, he's special needs. He can't go out and he can't do shit. But I have plans for Tyrell. And she's like, ha, ha, ha. Nah, bitch. Like, laughing at me in my face about. She's like, nah, bitch, you ain't got shit. Like, telling me that, too. Yes, she did. Nah, you lost all that. You ain't got no rights. She was just laughing about it today. I was like, yeah, I got my parental rights. I trying to explain to her. They just said that you got that shit, too. But they didn't say that I don't got it no more, bitch. So it's going to be a fight. That hoe better believe that. I mean, that fucking raggedy ass hoe. For real. Because why? She said I left her house a mess, her kitchen a mess that day. Oh, was that Thursday? She calls me and she's like, did you clean up that mess in the kitchen? I was like, what? I was like, what mess? I was like, I ain't leave no mess. She went somewhere. Or was that Friday? That was Friday. I bought the food on Thursday. I cooked it. It was Thursday evening. I was like, but you know what? I'm going to do one better. Because she's like, don't use her towels, this and that. Like, how am I supposed to clean? Set me up for failure. So she had made some popcorn and she had, you know, did all this different stuff. And then I was so happy to see whoever that black on that thing, but then I was like, the way she turned it, I don't know what it was. I was like, oh, I don't know. But sorry, I wasn't trying to be in the way. But I can have my long days out here in this hot sun, hungry, starving. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not taking care of her when she get motherfucking tired of running in these motherfucking streets. It won't be me. I promise you. It'll never be me. Because this is what she does to me now when all I ask is to be able to sit there and charge my phone. Even outside, she just fucking did me like that in June. But then wanted me to come back calling me. So this is what she and Divine did on motherfucking June 19th. So she calls me and says, Divine wants to know where you at. I'm like, why are you calling me? Didn't you just do me like that last night? Divine's looking all over for you. So I guess Divine had went to these Davises in Arkansas, coming from Arkansas, telling them that she can't find me, I'm nowhere to be found, making them believe that I'm abandoning her, making them, she's trying to build a relationship with them. So Divine didn't learn that you don't have to trauma bond, stupid ass bitch. But from whoever's teaching Divine, that's how Divine has been building her relationship, through trauma bonding. So that is classic social work bullshit. I didn't teach her that. So and I said, where is Divine? She said, Divine want to give you some fruit. Divine's looking all over. So I walk over there. Divine ignored me, drove off in her motherfucking car. See, Divine has been taught to fight me for a very long time. Dwayne Wells asked me in church one day, is Divine beating me up yet? Yes, he did. Yes. I beat Divine the fuck up one day too. See, that's a slick, stupid shit. I don't play like that. And you bringing all this to this motherfucking church house, knowing these motherfuckers don't like me as much. But it was more that did like me. It was so many more than just them there. That's the thing. What the fuck? It was motherfuckers who was members of that church that didn't always go there on Sunday. It was so much more than just them. I was at that place, and I ain't gonna talk too much about it. I've been asked not to discuss it, and I understand that. I don't have to, but that's why I asked, why are y'all so unprofessional? All my roads have to lead to get my ass in trouble, as if I can't. What I have to do, I have to get extra creative and fill in the blanks and lie damn near on the borderline of motherfucking lying just to protect everybody else, just because they don't deserve this shit. And I don't know which way they don't deserve it, but I'm just saying it's not appropriate. It's not fair to some that have worked so hard. I don't care. They don't like me. I don't even care. I'm so glad I had put my water bottle in that goddamn freezer, but I don't have any water out here or anything. I don't have any money. Shit. That's not my mom. And she said, oh, now Divine want to be your daughter, this and that. What, any other time? Bitch, are you fucking serious? Any other time, bitch, you sit out there and send me to jail. How many motherfucking times? How many times you tell me that Tyrell can't be around me, or he being too loud, he can't sit outside. Tyrell wants to go outside. She said, no, it's too hot outside. Buy Tyrell what the fuck he needs so he can sit on that porch, bitch. Make it shady. Get an outdoor fan. Put a fan out here. Put something up against it and let this boy get some motherfucking fresh air. Now he don't even want to go outside. I'm reading to Tyrell. She's like, okay, this and that. Like everything that I'm doing, she always got to have a say. Tyrell is doing stuff now where one day she blamed me and said that she don't want Tyrell looking in the mirror. Tyrell was looking at his privates while he was putting on his own diaper. What's wrong with that? Bitch, you ain't my mama. You can't be my motherfucking mama. Your ass don't say shit. You don't. Fuck you, bitch, like you so motherfucking perfect. And then on talk about, I was listening to somebody saying something, and they were talking about sexual intercourse, how motherfuckers out here, and she's saying did something, and they gonna change it, and like, oh, I thought that was Tyrell. I was about to take and I was saying to myself, yeah, as soon as you would have said something to me about what I'm listening to on my phone, I would have put that shit on Facebook and see how many motherfuckers out here. Shit, okay? Just because your ass is a widow don't mean that I got to be one. Now, fuck you. Because, bitch, listen, we can take it there. These good for nothing ass, highfalutin ass bitches. Huh? Good for you. That is not my story. No, bitch, like you ain't never motherfucking had shit. That boy can't even sit there and you talking shit about him like he I had to check Divine. She's on the phone now. She always got a boyfriend. I had to check her motherfucking ass and I had to tell Divine. Simple. Divine, your brother, just because he looks at you, do not mean that he is trying to rape you. He used to smile at Divine. He used to see Divine come out the room. He's smiling at her. She's talking about this weirder. He would want to sit like near her in the bed and all that. She said she had a boyfriend to tell her, don't let him be in the bed with her because that's his girlfriend and all that shit. That's not your husband, bitch. And what the fuck is he doing for you that he's going to tell you about your motherfucking brother? And you're talking about, oh, this is suspicious. I had to break it down. I said, he's not doing that. He's happy to, she said, and her dad and all them telling her, what? He can't look happily at his sister. I just don't like the way they do. I don't like the way they, motherfuckers can't be happy to see them. I probably said some inappropriate stuff to somebody before, I guess, but I never mean no harm, but this ain't even close to that. So just in case somebody say, oh, you don't know, you be saying some weird shit. No, I'm serious. I ain't just saying shit to make a point. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. Had to tell her, so she stopped doing that. And she understood, you know, he just really liked his sister. He listened to his sister. He really does. And she had to appreciate that shit. I used to make sure that they had a tight ass relationship. Can't do that no more. This bitch got her motherfucking hands in the mud. She don't do none of her other grandchildren like that. Nobody else. Why you gonna do mine like that? Bitch, you gotta go. And I ain't talking about dying. I'm sorry that y'all find that I've been saying that, because only reason why I'm saying that because that's how they making me feel like they want to do. Like it do be like that because look it, they be calling crisis on me. All the shit that I know that's because of all the shit that's on me. I'm being so much motherfucking trouble. And like I said, all they got to do is try to give me some food or say, hey, can you come and keep Tyrell for a little while? Whoever clean up that motherfucking room, she bogus. They want me. And I said, I'm going to clean it up. But then every time I do, she stops me. No, I do this. Why are you in here? She locks the door. Then tell me Tyrell can't change more than once a day. Bitch, you going to have to get your motherfucking ass up and do something. Somebody, he don't need to change. Tyrell got shit on his shirt. Tyrell got shit on his pants. And she like, why you changing him so much? Don't touch his clothes. Man, I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more, man. I never had my baby out here like this. Tyrell takes the shit out of his diaper. He tries to do everything that he can. Them motherfuckers leave shit streaks in the toilet up theirs, every motherfucking thing. Tyrell, his own self, be trying to wipe off the toilet, wipe off the sink, wipe off every motherfucking thing. This bitch gonna tell me, see, yesterday, she tried to talk slick to me, right? So she's going in the bathroom. Did Divine come here after we was gone? I said, no. She's like, oh, okay, I'm just asking. So I was like, okay, so I'm at a distance from her trying to stay the fuck away from this bitch, right? Hurry up for my phone could charge. So I could go outside, get my shit on. I stayed outside as long as I could, but I said, I know Tyrell probably, because Tyrell didn't really want me to leave yesterday, but he was like, no, a little bit, but I said, Tyrell, please, I cannot afford to fight her, man, because I see where it start getting escalated, where it's more and more petty shit every day. And she talk about nobody help her with no bills around the house and nothing like that. Bitch, you reject my money, but you showed. I had got that little money from Terrell. I gave her a straight $100. Okay. And I was still like outside more than I was at her house. Then, not only that though, I bought her food. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I was just trying to make sure that I had something. She's like, whatever. But as far as her, and I be thinking of 1,000 things to say, but as far as her doing the shit that, she's doing and expecting what I really don't know what she's doing. I don't know why she's doing it. I don't know where she's coming from. But at some point, like, when it's too much for anybody to accept, like, I don't care if nobody ever liked me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's a job. If it's too much, these motherfuckers fighting me too much and I have to be around them and human resources don't do anything about it if it gets to that level. But usually I wouldn't have to worry about that because motherfuckers are professionals. But I've been at some jobs where motherfuckers be petty as hell. I was working at Burger King, right? On 18th Street, Kenosha, Wisconsin. This was 2021. They didn't give me a uniform. That was suspicious as fuck. Something ain't right about that. They had closed it down, everything. So I was like, I'm gonna try to see. But then all of a sudden I said, y'all hiring? Them motherfuckers hired me. I never got paid. They never paid me. Them motherfuckers, I did not get paid. Them motherfuckers, I was working in Nike working at that motherfucker. I'm telling you. Something wasn't right. I got fired. He wants me to see I had came in there and worked a shift and he wants me to work another shift or something like that. And so I'm like, I had just got off of work or whatever. Yes, I could have worked hard. Like now I probably would have took on that shift. But something, and he fired me, right? But I didn't even have a uniform or anything. If something would have happened in that bitch, they probably would have made it seem like I was robbing that bitch. Anything would have happened. The story couldn't. Where's my motherfucking Burger King uniform? So then I go one there through the thing, the man on bullshit with me. I go there just to buy some food. Now I can't even go and get no food from there no more. Whoever this nigga is or whatever. So I poured a motherfucking drink out. He's talking shit. I want to ask him about the job and all this shit. Like, what happened? What the fuck is up? So he's trying to get me to beg him and shit. Like, it was weird. It was a fucked up situation. But that was when I was over there on Birch. I was going through a lot of shit. When they talk about how racist motherfuckers is, that Ruby story or whatever, all them motherfuckers trying to get in these schools and the U.S. Marshals had to come along and make sure motherfuckers, that's how I feel. Like, I need to get me an education. I cannot go out like this. But I have to save a little bit of battery that I do have. And I got my phone powered up. I got some battery because I turned on her porch light for a little bit and that bitch came out there. But that's okay though. She hurry up and switch that light off. But I tell you one thing though. I'm taking note of this shit. I don't wish no harm on her. But how much good do a motherfucking take for you? And this is the thing, I can't teach my child about shit. You know what I'm saying? They put her on all kind of doctor's visits. She told me her stomach hurt. I'm at John's house in his motherfucking duplex, right? So these motherfuckers steady taking Divine to doctor's appointments. I said, damn, what Divine do have an abortion? What they give Divine? Huh? Some motherfucking shit. No, Divine is saying she's having stomach. Divine is going to get her a job. She was working at places like Piggly Wiggly and Culver's and McDonald's. So they blamed me that Divine lost her job at McDonald's. I didn't have shit to do with that. It was something with court when they had Chapter 51 me and all that. But the thing is simple. Divine was on all these pills. She couldn't even go to school because she was on menstrual cycle. They was teaching her so much weak motherfucking shit. When I got my menstrual cycle, I was 13. So if anybody want to take note of that. But I was 13. And I was like maybe in 7th grade. And I was in multicultural classroom like Bridges. And I had felt like my body being real hot that night. I was in my room. My dad had me this room with a green carpet. So I was like kind of trying to rub up myself and touch myself or whatever. I don't even know how I don't know. But the next day, my panties was a little wet. And I should have told my dad. That probably would have been the best choice that I could ever make. But I was just so private and sensitive. I didn't even tell anybody when I was pregnant. Even when I was married. I'm doing a lot better. That's why I said, like, motherfuckers don't really know me like that. But I don't care. But I'm not going to be on drugs my whole life and make it excuse like everything I have to do, I have to be on drugs. No, I'm naturally growing. I'm gaining real confidence. And that's what motherfuckers need to understand. So my dad, I didn't tell my dad I was using tissue, and he was starting to complain sometime. He's like, what you doing? He wasn't really complaining. He's like, what you doing with all the toilet paper? You using up so much toilet paper. I was using it for tampons. For my menstrual cycles, for damn near all through high school. Until I found, eventually, maybe I was in 12th grade or something like that. I learned about OB Ultra tampons. I got them from Walmart. Maybe I was in 11th or 12th grade. And I started buying them when I was getting me a little money. So they were like $5 a box and stuff. And when my dad would take me to Walmart, then I would come and run in there. He would be doing something, maybe with some photographs or something like that. Grabbing some whatever he was getting. But she tells me, I whispered to her, and I wanted to stay at her house. She told me, just take a pill and you'll be right. Be all right. And she damn near walked me to the door. I was devastated. So that is how she is. That is her. And I cannot be upset about that. That's what she believes in. Drugs and shit like that. Prescription drugs. I'm Jasmine Renee Davis. But that's not me. Like I said, she had told me, I was just telling her that I was itching from some soap. She wants me to go and get some medication. Like I got to urine and tell them to give me medication for. I'm not about to go get no motherfucking antibiotics. And so she started calling me dirty and nasty and saying this is why they don't like me and shit like that because I'm too nasty and all that different stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm out here though. I'm Jasmine Renee Davis.